This is your camera, and now you're recording for 3 minutes.
Okay, for 3 minutes?
Yep.
All right, so we'll do the same thing. Raise your eyebrows up. So these are called Einstein lines. That's deep, intense study. So you're not a bullet points person. I have to give you a lot of information. Now raise them up and squint back down. Okay, so can I get personal?
Yeah.
You have 2 burnout lines. That's, you've been through some extreme shit. I don't know what caused it. That's what causes those horizontal lines on your nose right here. Then your eyebrows are straight, get straight to the point. Facts, figures, data. Okay? You don't have a lot of upper eyelids. You're fine doing things by yourself. If other people join you, cool. If not, cool. Ears, even though they're small, they angle away from your head. That is, I don't go with the flow. I like to push back on everybody else. Okay? Nose blends in with your face. You like being part of a team. What's really interesting about your nose, you have this little notch right here. I'm going to point so the camera can see it. This is called a niche notch. So that means I can't take a job for title or pay. It's a part of who I am, or I won't take the fucking job, right? Okay? High and wide cheeks. That is lots of energy. You can keep going. No surprises. Here we are this late at night. You're still going. This is really uncomfortable for you right now because you have a flatter upper lip. So the idea that somebody knows this much about you without you sharing it is a little bit offsetting. Strong jaw. Once you make up your mind, you can easily latch in. Rounded chin. I take one on the chin for other people. This line right here, I'm going to point so the camera can see it. This line right here is words of affirmation. So have you read the 5 love languages?
Yeah.
Words of affirmation is a big one for you. A huge one for you, right? So that's that little line that's right here. Normally I point at my own face, but I want the camera to see it while we're talking. Okay, and then turn to the side, turn that way. Okay, so you have a forehead that slants back. So there's 3 types of foreheads. There's straight up and down, there's slanted back, and there's rounded. So yours slants back. That is somebody who, once they see something done, they can easily repeat it. They don't need to be shown the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, questions? Scary, right?
Are you a wizard?
That's funny. I have that in my presentation. I'm not. But what you also have is the space between your eyebrows is very large, and that is somebody who has, it's called a self-will pad. And that is you're constantly thinking, what else should I be doing? What else should I be doing? What else should I be doing? You have a hard time relaxing, that's because of that area right there in your eyebrows.
Last year you said I had 1 burnout. And this year you said 2.
You have 2.
And I just had another one.
You had another? There you go. So what I saw. So you can see in the video again, raise up, squint down. But yeah, you've definitely got 2. Yeah. So watch this later and you'll see it.
Would Botox fit that?
It will. But it's a temporary paralyzer. So that's the whole thing. It's all muscle memory. All Botox is this muscle paralyzer. So that's the whole reason why you have to go back and get it redone, because muscle memory kicks back in after the fact. That's why people have to go back and get Botox over and over again, because that muscle will kick back in over time.
Thank you, bro.
Yep.
That's cool.
All right, go ahead and turn it
Where
off.
you learn that from?
Huh? I learned from an expert, and he taught to me, and I studied it for 10 years. I wasn't meant to learn it. I met from the world's expert in it, and I became his mentor, and I started with him over time, and it just changed my life.
What did he do?
He learned it for jury consulting. He was an attorney, and he ended up leaving his law practice and teaching it around the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can read a jury,
yeah.
I guess you're pretty lethal.
Well, that's the whole reason. Like attorneys, think about how much they bill for an hour, and all they see is they see people in the jury box. So body language doesn't matter. They see a picture of somebody, and you had to know, based on the picture, how do I decide if that's the person I want or don't want for the jury.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now you're that guy, though.
Yeah, I'm that guy now.
You're a savage, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
All right, appreciate it.